Hello, and welcome to the Super Bonus Round. I'm John with an H.
I'm John with a Fen.
And today we are playing MediEvil for the PS1, which is my all-time favorite game in the world. Now, I wanted to save this game for Halloween, but in today's session, we've been having a lot of weird hiccups with recording, most of them my fault. So we need a pick-me-up right now. We struggled to find something that we could both play that wouldn't be too long. So I was like, fuck Halloween. Why don't I play my favorite game of all time right now? Because if there's anything in this world that will give me the ultimate pick-me-up, it's my all-time favorite game. Now, why is this obscure PS1 title my favorite game of all time? Well, I played it a lot with my dad when I was younger, and we would both like replay it to death until we got like all 100% in the game. So that, plus it drew a lot of inspiration from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, which is also one of my favorite movies of all time. So yeah, it has a lot to do with it. Also, I really like the story and the characters. It's all told through the game and these short little cutscenes. But basically, you play as a cowardly soldier who's hailed as a hero, but that happens to him. He dies at the first charge, and he's actually a pathetic loser. So Zarok raises the dead. He returns, raises the dead, and in turn raises Zeryan back from the grave. So he has a chance to become the hero that the country thinks he is, which I think is a great story.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel.
But all of the kooky creatures and all that know that he's a pathetic piece of shit, and they make fun of him every chance they get, like right now.
The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day.
And it's just dripping with British dry humor. Oh yeah, and since he doesn't have a jaw, he talks funny.
Look at that. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance.
And that's where I got the title to my Tumblr page from. If you ever go on my Tumblr page and see the phrase "Fate has given it a second chance," it was from that line.
It's a good line.
Well.
Yeah, I'm sad that not a lot of people remember this game. I mean, this game only had one sequel, and it got remade for the PSP in 2005. And then when Sony did their answer to Smash Brothers PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, Sir Dan was the last character they revealed that would be on disc on the fighter roster. And a lot of people friggin' hate that game, but God, I love it. Like, yeah, it's a Smash Brothers clone. It didn't do so hot in sales, and the gameplay wasn't all that perfect, but it has my boy Dan in it, so I don't give a shit. And I tried speed running this on Christmas with my girlfriend present to see if I could beat it in like a couple hours, and I failed. So I should definitely come back here later. Alright, so... And the first level's already done. Easiest first level ever. I apologize if both of us are not super talkative, but we've tried recording several games today, and too many damn hiccups. We tried recording Batman Arkham Asylum, but apparently the record button did not respond when I hit record on the capture. But we recorded tons of audio. So that was 45 minutes of wasted time.
Mostly wasting my time.
Don't say that, man. Now you're gonna make me feel bad.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm trying to feel good. I am trying to pick myself up by playing a game where everybody is dead and you're killing them again.
So basically, World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King.
Wait, really?
Well, the whole plot of it revolves around Arthas, the Lich King, and the undead scourge.
Yeah, I'm a WoW idiot. I've never played WoW. I had a friend who tried to get me into it, but I tried explaining to him, like, dude, how do you expect... this was like when I was like really this was like I was a teenager. I was like, I don't have money, and that's a subscription-based service. Why would you want me to get into that when that costs money to play? I don't know. I don't talk to that guy anymore. He's a dick. I mean, like, I've said in in one of our bully episodes that I do not like chocolate. I'll tell you how much of a dick this guy was. I'm not gonna name names, and I pray to God he's not watching this, but if he is, I don't give a shit. The kind of dick he was is like, I remember in high school, I don't remember where we were, but the subject of how much I don't like chocolate came up, and he tried to force me to eat M&Ms.
Wow, what a dick.
Yeah, he's like, dude, how do you know you don't like them if you never had them? I'm like, I just told you that when I was 3 I had M&Ms and I hated them. Stop shoving the chocolate in my face. And I don't know what made him stop, but he eventually did stop. But God, that made me angry. The one cool thing he did is he got me into One Piece. But frankly, I feel like I would have gotten to that anyway. So yeah, this game is just dripping with Tim Burton influence.
I can tell.
Right down to the visuals, the audio. Like, this was, I think that one of the developers, either was Chris Sorrell, the director, or I forget the guy who voices Dan, but also just did the art. It was one of them. They said this was a gigantic love letter to Tim Burton, specifically Nightmare Before Christmas, and it shows. It just really shows.
What's that little chalice thing?
Oh, that's the 100% thing. When you kill enough enemies, you fill up a chalice, and then you can go and collect that. Wow, big frame rate drop. So when you collect the chalice, you get access to the Hall of Heroes, where you can talk to statues of heroes from either Dan's past or the past wars, and they give you their weapons. So you could literally complete this game with none of the extra weapons that you can get, which I think is cool. Like, you get an arsenal of weapons, and the only way to get them all is to 100% the game. And to 100% the game, you collect all the chalices in every level. You can complete the game without doing it. I've never tried it, but you'll get every weapon in the game by doing that. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not feeling brave enough to try a sword-only run, especially since a lot of the bosses require long-range weapons to die. And this gargoyle is where you buy ammunition from. So, what are your impressions of this game so far, John?
I like the visuals and how it's like kind of eerie, and it almost seems like kind of like you said, like Tim Burton. Like,
yeah, it's got enough gothic flair, but also enough humor to it too. Like, it's scary but goofy at the same time, like kind of how Tim Burton and even like the Haunted Mansion in the Disney theme parks is. Like, it's macabre enough, but not enough to be inaccessible to children, and not enough to be like just completely dull and sad. Because that's what horror goes for today. Like Resident Evil 4 is like another of my recent favorite games. That game is like just dull and gross in terms of atmosphere and flair. A lot of games are trying to be that today, but this was the right mix of goofy and scary. Gothic horror. Alright, I got the chalice, right? Yes. I could blaze through this game in a couple hours if I wanted. I tried it. I just failed on a boss and I gave up because I was so mad. Alright, and this is where we get to the Hall of Heroes, where we get our new weapons, and we are continued to be mocked by the gargoyles.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Okay, that wasn't nearly as asshole-ish as they can be. As you keep going, they will just continue to make fun of you. But like when you get to the final level, they're like, we didn't think you'd get this far.
Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, You could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
I love how grumpy Dan is. He's just sick of everybody's shit. He just wants to go back and die again.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
You should not have said that. He's still pretty sensitive about that.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
And change your diaper.